Gervonta Davis, Frank Martin. They've been beefing for months, talking junk to one another. It's time for the talking to end and to throw them hands. Somebody's O has got to go. Back ringside, here's more.
All right, Brian, thank you very much. And it will be Gervonta Tank Davis, 29-0, 27 KOs against Frank the Ghost Martin, 18-0 with 12 KOs for a 135-pound title as we go to the El Mexicano. Tail of the tape at 5.5. Davis, the shortest known opponent of Martin's career. This is Martin's first world title opportunity. Davis represents his first championship caliber foe. This is his first fight on pay-per-view as well as his first pay-per-view headline fight. Gervonta Tank Davis, 5th appearance in Las Vegas, headlining his 7th consecutive pay-per-view. And in the main event here on the 100th championship fight night at the MGM Grand Garden Arena for the first time.
Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome you to the MGM Grand Garden Arena here in Las Vegas, Nevada, as Premier Boxing Champions presents the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by GTD Promotions, TGB Promotions, in association with Man Down Promotions, and sponsored by DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. El Mexicano brand products, bringing authentic sabor to your table. Somos El Mexicano. And by The Boys, new episodes weekly on Prime Video, and brought to you by the MGM Grand Garden Arena, celebrating 100 championship nights of boxing. Well, our world title main event is sanctioned by the WBA, the president, Gilberto Jesus Mendoza, along with the Nevada State Athletic Commission. The chairman is Dallas Hahn, executive director Jeff Mullen. Introducing our 3 judges scoring this bout from ringside. From Nevada, Tim Cheatham. From New York, Max DeLuca. And from New Jersey, Steve Weisfeld. Introducing our 3rd man to the ring, the referee in charge of this bout, Harvey Dock. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. 12 rounds of boxing in a battle of undefeated southpaws for the WBA Lightweight Championship of the World. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from the world-famous MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's prime time! Introducing to you first the challenger on my right, fighting out of the red corner, wearing lavender trunks, training in Dallas, Texas, and hailing from Detroit, Michigan. He weighed in at 134.5 pounds. He is undefeated in his campaign to the ring with a record of 18 wins, no losses. 12 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight he is making his first attempt at the world title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated all-action world rank contender, introducing Frank the Ghost Martin. And his opponent across the ring, the defending world champion, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trunks with multicolored trim, hailing from Baltimore, Maryland. He weighed in at a trim and ready 133.5 pounds. He is also undefeated in his tremendous campaign in the ring with a record of 29 wins, no losses, 27 wins coming by way of knockout. Here is the young star of boxing and popular pound-for-pound great. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the hard-hitting and renowned 5-time 3-weight division world champion and the current undefeated, reigning and defending WBA lightweight champion of the world, introducing Gervonta Tank Davis. Once again, a referee in charge, Harvey Dock, now to give instructions.
Okay, boxers, you received your instructions earlier. As a reminder, obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Touch him up. Good luck.
Harvey Dock will be the referee for our main event, scheduled for 12 rounds for Gervonta Davis's 135-pound belt. It's a battle of undefeated fighters as Davis returns after a career-long 14-month layoff. He says he returns a changed man, more focused on his family, more focused on his career, and now focused on Frank the Ghost Martin. The bell in round one, and Davis having a little fun with the Ghost nickname, a part of the Ghostbusters theme. His team has t-shirts with "Who You Gonna Call?" Well, Martin says he's going to spook the entire division and put it on notice by recording the upset here tonight.
Yeah, and if you're Martin, you definitely want to start putting those rounds together early on. We know that Davis is a slow starter, but then we've been talking about, Mauro, you and I, that perhaps for this fight in particular, Davis
not a slow start. It's deliberate start. It's strategic patience. And for Frank Martin, of course, here's a guy who has some of the best footwork you will ever see, Joe, who's good at using the jab, the counter. It's an amazing athlete, was an all-state wrestler, a football player, came to the sport of boxing relatively late, but had a standout career and now working under the tutelage of Derrick James. He is primed here tonight.
I'm a big fan of Frank Martin's as well as, Tank Davis, who isn't. But Frank Martin is an exceptional athlete, and he could pose a lot of problems tonight.
You want to stick and move with those combinations, known for great counter punching as well. And for Davis, of course, it's all about low output, high accuracy, and just a savant when it comes to processing information. And in watching tape, we talk about how he's able to exploit repetitive processes by his opponents. We saw what he did in what he called the best knockout of his career, as he took advantage of Leo Santa Cruz going to the well once too often with the right hand and eating a left uppercut for the 2020 knockout of the year. But here, very much typical of a Gervonta Tank Davis fight. On his back foot, just seeing what Martin has to offer. Martin trying to establish the jab, and again, both of them are southpaws.
Absolutely. And Martin's a really good one, just like Tank. And so far, he's the only one who's been landing so far with jabs. There's a jab from Tank. But Martin's been landing the left hand to the body and a straight left hand. He's ahead in this round so far.
Martin averages about 48 punches a round. Under a minute left here in the first. High guard of Tank Davis. Very smart pressure.
Yeah, both fighters really alert right now.
Hands below and then explosive. The way that he's able to pull that trigger. His punch delivery system, second to none, but Martin putting the pressure on Davis, sticking out that lead hand.
Yeah, saw how nice Martin got out of that corner when he got trapped in the corner by Tank.
His footwork is amazing.
He got under and around and ended up picking Tank up on his shoulders.
There's the 1-2 from the southpaw, trying to split the high guard of Tank Davis. Under 20 seconds left in the opening round.
That's beautiful. Triple jab right there by Martin. Continue to circle him, and with Martin, you just don't know when he's going to throw, especially that left hand. He's so quick with it.
Got a good body shot by Frank Martin, so as expected, Martin taking the opening round and landing 11 punches compared to 3 for Davis, and we've seen Davis behind on the scorecards many fights, but the great equalizer.
Take your time with it. Take your time with it. With the left, yeah. Don't rush it. Listen, make sure you always got that side on. Make sure you always on the side, you know, angle. Don't walk right in the middle, right? What do you do? Listen, we ain't gonna come 5 step, 5 step, 5 step, 5 step. What do you do? You keep when you like this, you break it down. Don't be so high up with it. What do you do? Take those deep breaths. How you feeling? You're gonna call me eventually, right? But that's what defense comes into play, or C comes into play.
All right, here we go. We got a little replay of Martin. There's a good straight left hand off the jab. That was one of the punches that he used. And that's the one we're going to show you, although Martin landed quite several left hands to the body as well.
Both very proficient at pull counters, as well as Martin immediately goes on the attack, sneaks a shot into the body of Tank Davis.
Yeah, both fighters really relaxed, really alert, locking eyes. I mean, just both of them waiting for one or the other to make a mistake, really.
Tank putting on really good pressure right now. Even though he's not throwing anything, he's making Frank Martin work by
staying behind the guard of Davis by Martin. So Martin again throwing many more punches than we expected, but there's always that.
It only takes one, right?
It takes one, and it's incredible how, you know, it does just take one, and the amount of explosive fight-ending single-shot counters that Davis has authored in his career is incredible. Happened against Ryan Garcia, Rolly Romero, Leo Santa Cruz. You can go on and all just single-shot counter KOs.
And this is what I talk about, putting rounds together. Jab, jab, move around from Martin.
Yeah, he's doing exactly what he said he was going to do.
He's got to do it.
And this is nothing new.
Let him go. Let him go. Great.
So it's not like he really invents something for Tank.
He really was incredible in that what was supposed to be a 50-50 fight against the then unbeaten Michel Rivera. He took Rivera to school, the biggest win of his career. Martin took a little bit of hit his last fight against the unheralded Artem Artunian, but he showed that clutch gene. He made adjustments down the stretch, went to the volume route, and became more aggressive. So again, high IQ, compact, short punches. There's a counter left hand to the body by Tank Davis. Davis missed with the lead left, but avoids a sweeping left from Frank Martin.
You can just sense it. Anything can happen in any given moment.
Yeah, you know.
Tank Davis falling. Oh, nice counter to the body by Davis.
But again, both of them so alert.
And there's a lead left hand by Davis, bounced off the high guard of Martin.
Davis misses, Martin comes back.
Davis missed there with a sweeping right.
Quick.
You saw
Let him go.
Frank
Let him go.
Turn around and stop the whole affair.
Another jab through the guard by Martin.
The question I've got, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, is can Martin
Keep it up for 12 rounds?
not just keep it up, but get the respect?
Let him go, Frank. Let him go. Let him go. Right.
The match that we saw, they talked about in their sparring session years ago where Martin allegedly landed a left hand on Davis, and then it became a wrestling match. So a lot of bad blood between these two, but little grappling, not much else. As Martin again wanting to keep Tank at bay, utilizing the jab. We're at the end of the
time. Watch your holding, Frank.
Good round. Still looking good. Still looking good. Give me a towel. Give me a towel. Looking good. Keep making them work. Keep making them work. You're going into the third round. I got you. Every time, run them down, act like fake. You know what I'm saying? Make them have to keep working. Here. How you doing? I know you.
Just trying to bring you.
Yeah.
His power's down.
Yeah.
You got no power.
Watch his weak side.
So after 2 rounds for Gervonta Davis coming off the 14-month layoff, saw some timing issues with some of the punches and stuff. But again, with the Tank Davis fight, you look at the stats, you look at everything. You can't say it's rust, especially because again the strategic patience. But Frank Martin, meanwhile, wants to continue doing this punching combination, utilize the jab, stick and move, utilize that fast footwork, and there it is. Martin with a little bit of an edge, throwing a lot more jabs, but not landing at the same rate of Tank Davis.
I like what they told Davis there. Keep working, keep pushing him. And, you know, when he does that, what he wants to do and create is an opening. He wants Martin to make a mistake to open up and, you know, land a big shot.
Well, that's the whole thing, right? You go to a Tank Davis fight. The key is, well, you got to open up eventually, try not to beat him. But that's exactly what he wants you to do. He wants you to open up so he can counter you.
And I think as well that he wants to tire out Frank Martin by keeping him on guard all the time.
You wonder if that'll happen with an athlete like Frank Martin.
Well, with Tank on your tail.
Yeah, but again, he's never faced an athlete like Frank Martin.
No, I agree, but there's a lot of mental strength.
And a guy who's really ready mentally and otherwise. I get what you're saying, but
same here.
It's only round number 3.
Yeah, exactly, but you know,
there's a nice left hand from Davis, lead left hand.
Davis is not going to stop with the pressure. I can guarantee he's not going to back up to it. He's going to keep this pressure up on him.
Beginning to put pressure on him. Here in the 3rd round, even more so. And there's a 1-2 from the southside. 18 wins via knockout, but just not known for the fight-altering power that Tank Davis possesses. Pound for pound, one of the heaviest hitters in the sport. And he has Martin out in the corner. He does. And there's a cover up. Jab to the bottom by Davis. Two over the top by Martin.
I think Martin would be better served staying in the center of the ring and out of the corners.
Yeah, but even then, when he was in the corner, that was a great reaction. A punch from Martin right there.
I agree, but, you know, that can only last so long. You don't want to keep tempting fate with Tank Davis.
The ability for Tank Davis to really just move the millimeters, his defenses, his ability to utilize his ring IQ and his boxing skills. Yes, it's not even so much as an exciting fight. Good combination lands for Martin. It's exciting finishes, but Martin doing what he needs to do here, making life rough for Gervonta Davis.
Extremely so, yes.
Don't push off.
We knew he was capable of this, and so far, I saw him winning the first 3 rounds.
And that's no surprise if you follow the career of Tank Davis. And Davis, though, beginning to load in again. Martin able to escape the ropes, so 3 rounds are in the books. And it's Martin 2-1, outlanding Gervonta Tank Davis.
This is a perfect example of Gervonta Davis trying to create an opening. The feint right there. And Frank, smart enough, did not open up. He looked scared there, but again, high guard, and he turned. Beautiful counter punch right there from Martin. Yeah, that's the one I was talking about.
That was a cute little thing, but Martin had his right hand down, and that left hand almost hit him. Beautiful. That was the center of the ring where he got that jab in at the very end of the combo.
Seconds out. Seconds out.
Frank Martin will do that for another 9 rounds.
Seconds
That's
out.
the hard part.
4th round. There's a double jab to the guard by Martin, utilizing that footwork. Money line has changed. Good escape by Martin.
Walking there. Let him go, Frank.
Martin's doing all the right stuff.
Yes,
He's
yes, he is.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Let him go, Frank. Let him go. Right. Watch
Of course, you got Martin leading, taking those rounds, and again, like you said, Joe, he's doing all the right things. Volume, 1, 2, 3, back to the jab, moving to the side, not giving Davis any moments to get off.
Davis. Power punches, huge edge for Martin.
Let him go. Stop.
And
Keep him up. Let your hold.
Martin grabbing, holding. The referee, Martin God separates them.
The right thing to do, but again, he can't get in trouble for that.
Davis continues to walk down the Ghost. Again, he's known for low output, high accuracy, explosive counters.
Let him go. Watch your hold. Don't grab him.
That was definitely a
Looking for that level change into what was almost a power double attempt. Not the right sport here. Nice lead left lands for Davis. Goes downstairs.
That's a smart attempt to go to the body instead of keep trying to go to the head. You know, Frank Martin's very hard to hit to the head, and he landed some solid body shots on Frank Martin.
That was an arm punch also, breaking down the arms.
Watch your hands.
Hands are free. You know if you get clipped by one, he's in trouble.
Final minute of the 4th round. And very much going according to what I guess a lot of experts planned, that Martin would bank early rounds and then we'd see what would happen in the second half of the fight. Well, Tank even went public on social media, predicted a 9th round knockout of Frank Martin. 30 seconds left, and Martin said, hey, watch it, I can knock out Tank Davis too, you know.
was a good body shot from Davis. Again, you can't get repetitive if you're Martin.
No way.
Davis is reading you.
Instantly, he'll remove the left hand. Now Davis beginning to open up. The crowd anticipating it. Feint by Martin.
Yeah, Martin's done that straight left hand and getting countered by the left up to the body from Tank. It's a vicious punch and it's very effective.
I need you to keep your hand up though, Frank. Can't get comfortable. All right? And stay off the rope. All right? Use your jab to back him up a little bit, but on the angle. Stay off the rope. Keep using your feet. How you feeling? Listen, you're not hitting with them shots, are you? No. You're not hitting with them shots. Listen, stay composed on the jab. Listen, go back to what you were doing earlier. You got out of your shit a little bit that round. Keep right, step up, step over, shoot the shot. You got to shoot the ball shot. Boom, boom, boom. And listen, Frank, keep your hand up higher. You break it down. You starting to get comfortable.
Second down. Here we go, round.
When you get to the ropes, know what you're going to do.
Let's go.
Get the chin lower. Back up.
Frank Martin has never been down as a pro, and many questions, of course, and many wondering how he would handle being hit with the first flush shot from Gervonta Tank Davis. And Martin's trainer, Derek James, talking about the jabs, and even but Davis with a much better connect percentage.
And he also did ask him, "You're not getting hurt with any of those shots?" He said, "No."
And there you go.
But he said,
but
the body shot
with a flush shot.
No, but he said, but the body shots, yes.
Escape by Martin.
Stop. Just go his head, Frank.
Loose left hand from Martin. Good trajectory change, level change, the jab downstairs. Martin continues to back up Davis, walking forward, 30 steps. Vision. Nice. Fully locked in. Good defense. Davis saying, bring it. Of course he wants it.
Magic tricks out of the corner there. He's so intimidating, isn't he? When he's coming at you like this, it's just intimidating.
Mini Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson had the same effect.
Yes, he tires you out just by, being there.
And he said the whole fight is a trap. If you ask Davis, he goes, that's not a trap from the opening bell.
On the right side, look at the right cheek for Tank Davis. It's getting swollen. It's well there, but his left hand on that side of the face. So he's doing a little damage, Frank Martin.
He's landed 49 total punches compared to Tank's 32, but regardless, Tank landing at a higher accuracy. Under a minute left here in the fifth.
Good job of Frank Martin. He's been using it very well tonight. At the right time, he's timing that jab.
Uppercut right hook. Davis, the jab to the midsection by Davis on Frank Martin. And left hand by Davis. A good counter by Martin.
Yeah, you can't just let Davis get off and land in one shot. If he does, you got to come back with your own. Even if it hurt, just to let him know that, I'm still in this. And you're not doing anything to hurt me.
Well, Frank Martin's having a good round again this round.
Time! Good.
Tracking Martin down. That was the right hook. That was the best punch that Tank has landed in this fight.
He pulled straight back. You notice that? But there's Frank Martin again, always coming back with his own.
That's his response to it. But look, that was the only solid punch that Tank landed that round.
Look at that cheek.
Yeah.
Take deep breaths right there. Jay. Stop his jab. Don't let him. No. I told you he's going to move. Listen, I know he's going to move. Remember? Just keep pressing him down here. Move on. Rough him up a little bit here.
Second down. Second down.
Good job. Let's go, guys.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's
I got
go.
you. You good.
The 6th round begins, and Frank Martin fires off a triple jab, something that he likes to build off us. And he told us that his biggest asset is his foot movement. We've seen that on display, and perhaps his ability to throw those combinations could disrupt Davis's rhythm. And he's banking these rounds just based on output.
Yeah. And you heard Calvin Ford saying, look, we knew he was going to move. Well, of course. I mean, what would you do? So, he's just reassuring Tank. Yeah, he's moving now, but you keep the pressure on. We'll get to him eventually.
Davis looking to try to keep Martin in front of him, trying to cut off the ring. Martin with the double right, the lead hand, going upstairs, downstairs. Missing with the sweeping right hook, though.
Yeah, he tried. He's doing the right thing. So. This is a dance for Martin.
Pops Martin.
That was a counter over the jab of Martin by Tank, and it was a solid.
Lead left hand by Martin.
Yeah, he gets it back.
And that's how you get him off rhythm.
The best ever connect percentage against Tank Davis was well set to Cruz, but Davis knocked him out. And now Martin is landing at 29%. So Martin having the best success of any fighter against Tank Davis. But Davis is getting closer and closer with a minute and a half left in the first half of this 12th round. Tank lands a chopping left hand as he's allowed to walk in uncontested.
Well, that's the second session out of that corner, but that was the only one he landed. Frank Martin put a nice Houdini out of that corner on that first set of punches that Tank was throwing out.
Yeah, Tank definitely not respecting that power from Martin, getting in easy. But again, Martin just let out that jab. He's got to get back on the jab.
There's the jab and the left follow-up left from Davis. A combination a year ago. A minute left here in the first half of the fight. So Davis wearing the markings on his face of the offense of Frank Martin and missing with that left cross. Davis told us his favorite and best knockout was the 2020 knockout of the year against Leo Santa Cruz, who he and Isaac Cruz were the two fighters that really tried to pressure Tank in the early going, to try to really bring it to him. And again, Martin is doing what Martin set out to do. And with 20 seconds left now here in the first half of the fight, you got to believe that based on what we've seen, Martin's got to be ahead on the scorecard just based on the output, right, guys?
I would not disagree with that, although Tank is having his best round.
This is where Tank Davis is going to start to pick it up. We're heading into the second half of the fight.
Okay, listen, we need all these rounds. You hear what I'm saying? You hear what I'm saying? I like the press game here. Breathe. Breathe.
Yeah, here we go. Here's Tank. There, a little slip and a little, left hand over the top. And here's Tank again. He feinted the left hand, went to the right uppercut, feinted that, and then landed the third shot, which was the left hand. And here's the jab, straight left. Now Frank Martin rolled with
and
that.
notice that is every time that Martin is on that corner, he's got to get off. He can't stay there.
Although he rolled with that.
The last one he did.
Done.
Second down.
I got
Second
you.
down.
Get the bucket.
You heard Calvin
Let's
Ford
go.
say, we need all these rounds. So he knows
He knows they're behind.
Wait. Here we go.
But not by much.
And we begin the second half of this championship bout, a battle of unbeatens. Gervonta Tank Davis defending his 135-pound belt against Frank the Ghost Martin, who has stuck to his game plan, has had success with his footwork, the jab, the mobility. But now let's see Tank Davis. This is where he begins to really start his fight. He's in the second half of these fights.
And that was great right there from Frank Martin. I know he does not want to open up. He doesn't want to give anything to Davis. But again, he has to keep him busy.
There's a left hand. to the body, the right by Davis. Martin just avoiding that counter, but now Martin first whistle and the referee.
Let him go, sir.
Harvey Dunk breaking them up. Martin doing the veteran thing when Davis is entering what for him is a danger zone.
Nice combo by Martin, though. Look,
every time he keeps him busy with his combinations.
He's doing exactly what he's supposed to.
Here's the thing that Tank Davis is concentrating on. He's looking to counter the left hand with a left uppercut like that, or a straight left hand. He's looking
at shots.
Yeah, he's looking at a
double jab left from Davis. Now Davis chopping down on Martin. Martin against the ropes, trying to use the wing block with his left arm. Moves to the center of the ring again. There's the exit. Trying to create the angle. Standing in front of Davis like that. High guard, dangerous. Davis misses with another left uppercut, but then follows up with another left hand. And Frank Martin forced to retreat on the back foot, but Martin unable to fire back.
He's been more stationary now, Frank Martin. Tank is just walking in so comfortable.
Keep up! Keep up!
And Davis has definitely muted the offense of Frank Martin for the first time in this fight. Davis is throwing more punches than Frank Martin and really opening up a lead here in terms of total punches connected in this round. It's all Gervonta Tank Davis with just over 30 seconds left in the seventh.
In that last session, I thought Frank Martin covered up well.
Gervonta Davis.
That's the counter he's been looking for.
Neither fighter has ever been down as a pair. Final 15 seconds left in the seventh. It's been Davis's best round in terms of offensive output, just missing with the left, and it's on cue. It's round 7. It begins.
Go good.
You go this way. This way. You walk the other way. Yeah.
All right, here we go. There's that look. Frank missed that left hand. Tank countered with the left uppercut and then the right hook as Frank Martin was off balance. Here's that little run on the ropes right here. That one hit him a little behind the head. So he had his hands up. He tried to wrap it around that one too. And I think Frank's going to complain about that. Yeah, right there. Yeah. But that's his fault for turning his head.
And it's those body shots that are doing damage.
That's right.
That is why he's becoming more stationary now, Frank Martin.
Frank's hands dropped after that.
Yeah, and it opened up for that great
Seconds
left
out.
hand. Exactly.
Seconds out.
Both landed right there on that.
So for the first time in the fight in round 7, Tank Davis threw over 30 punches, 19 of 37 with 7 body shots. Martin just 10 of 26 with 0 body shots landed. Round number 8. And the jab goes to work for Martin to the body.
Yeah, he stopped doing that.
Martin still has a slight advantage in terms of total punches landed, but the gap is closing. And Davis double left hand.
Martin's got to stay out of the corners if he wants to stay in this fight.
Yeah, stay out of the corners. He needs to be a little bit more busy as he is right
now.
Yeah.
Martin beginning to deliver those combinations of his, but nice sharp jab from Davis and another jab countered by Martin.
Still rounds like that.
That's right. Look, he's got room to move when he's not in the corner or on the ropes, you know, and that's the safest place for him. Is a low blow right on
and our unofficial score, Joe Goosen, has Davis closing the gap on the scorecards. 2 minutes left in the 8th.
We haven't seen body work from Martin. I want to see that left to the body.
Gervonta Tank incredible that we keep seeing it ad nauseum. You prepare for it, Joe. You try to do what you can. Martin did exactly what he was supposed to do. Still not good enough.
And what was working for him earlier didn't work for him late because Tank figured it out and said, I know what I'm going to do, and that's what he did. He landed the uppercut in the left hand.
Have you ever seen anything like it?
Never. It's like a replay from every other single fight he's had.
Yeah.
Loses the first couple of rounds.
More than even the first couple sometimes.
Yeah, more in this one.
I know what you're saying. I know what you're saying.
He closes the gap, and he finishes you.
All right, this is going to be something to see this replay. I know we're going to be showing it right. Here we go. Here's the corner. Frank should not be in there. We were talking about that. He's just setting himself up for big trouble here. There's the uppercut, and there's the left hand.
Wow.
Once he stunned him with that uppercut, he was defenseless. He was already halfway out. The left hand just put him completely out, and that was the end of the game.
Let's make it official with the one and only, the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute, 29 seconds in round number 8. A referee in charge, Harvey Dock, reaches the count of 10. He is the winner by way of knockout. He is still the undefeated WBA lightweight champion of the world, Gervonta Tank Davis.
I'm gonna hold it for you. You keep talking. Let's talk.
All right, let's go inside the ring, and Jim Gray is going to be talking to Tank Davis.
All right, Mauro, thank you very much. Tank, 421 days off, and you picked up almost where you left off.
Yeah. Just a little crusty, a little rusty, but it's okay. I'm back.
Were you rusty? Did you feel it, or were you just feeling them out?
Yeah, the couple rounds, I feel as though that I ain't warm up completely like how I wanted to. Well, I did warm up, but I got cold as the fight was going on before me, but it's okay, no excuses.
Did his footwork bother you at all in those early rounds? Because he was winning the early rounds.
No, his footwork wasn't bothering me. I knew that he was going to tie down. So that's what I was doing. I would just stand there, be a target for him just so he could tire himself out. And once he tired himself out, you know what I mean, I started picking him apart.
And you were looking at your face in the monitor. It was a bit of a target. Is it hurting right now?
Yeah, it's a little like a little charry, but I'm okay. It come with the sport.
Let's jump in and take a look at this 8th round. First, let me ask you, did things turn around in the 7th round? Did you start to figure out, I know I have him? There we go. Okay, there was the big left. Tell us.
No, but
go ahead.
I thought it was an uppercut first. I think I hit him with an uppercut.
You did. We'll take another look at the uppercut, and we'll go back. Here we go.
Boom, that's what it was. That's what it was. That's what it was. The brick hand just finished it off. Boom. God dang. One of the greatest clips.
28 KOs. It's almost as though, I mean, really, do you feel that these guys can compete with you once you get into the later rounds?
I mean, I don't know till they get in there with me, but, you know, I've been around for a long time. You know, I've been training since I was 7 years old, competing since I was 8. You know what I mean? So it just, it comes with, it's like second nature, you know what I mean? So it's just about, you know, staying focused, make sure my mind is on the goal, and that's always to come out on top.
You've said this week, and you've said to me tonight, that what you went through, the incarceration, made you a better person. Can you explain how?
It made me a better person by like just patience and things like that. Just stuff happening in life where it's though you got to go through it and not try to get around it. So it just better. It made me a better person. Made me a better father. Made me a better everything. You know what I mean? Want to be a better athlete as I continue to build and be great at my career.
When will we see you again? And Lomachenko, everybody's talking about that. There's Stevenson. There's Pitbull Cruz. What would you like to do, and how soon would you do it?
Most importantly, I want to just, you know, get back to the drawing board, get back in the gym, you know, and just stay focused. I felt that I was a little rusty, but all them guys is, you know, on my radar. And most importantly, I want to thank everybody that came out, everybody that tuned in. everybody that was a part of this event, this great event. I was about to say Showtime. Amazon Prime, Leonard, Errol Spence, definitely my opponent, Frank Martin, his team, everybody, Al Heyman. Thank y'all for this great event.
Tank, congratulations. Fantastic. Calvin, congratulations. Thank you.
Yeah, good shit.
Frank, you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. All good.
You were doing really well, taking the early rounds, and your footwork was tremendous. Did you feel like you were in control of this fight?
I felt like in the beginning I was in control, then got a little too comfortable. You know, I got comfortable chilling on the ropes, trying to find that bigger shot. You know, it wasn't presenting itself. I stopped doing my movement. You know, once I stopped doing my movement, he was able to land more shots. Once I stopped, you know what I mean, doing my thing, you know, he got off more shots on me.
Was your success or your feeling of success the reason you got comfortable?
No, I wouldn't say it was I wouldn't say it was like me feeling my success. It was just me trying to figure out what I could do to slow the pressure down from him coming. You know, I wasn't trying to move too much, too excessive, you know, because I felt like that's what they wanted me to do. Tire my legs out, so I was trying to slow it down a little bit and kind of pace myself instead of moving so much. But, you know, he came in, landed a big shot, you know, and, you know, it was a shot I didn't see.
When you know it's the guy's strategy, and let's take a look, and you can tell us where you get caught here in the 8th round from your vantage point. Right there. That uppercut.
Yeah. Really, I just didn't see the shot. I didn't see the shot. You know, he landed that up, you know. They always say, they've been telling me, you know, the shots you can't see is the ones that come from underneath. And that's the shot he landed, you know, and he came over the top with that left. Yeah.
Frank, appreciate your time. We're glad you're okay.
No problem. Appreciate it.
Thank you. All right, Mauro, back to you.
All right, Jim, thank you very much. Tank Davis closing the show, landing 23 of 33 power shots. That's 70% in rounds 7 and 8. And in tonight's main event, we saw the bravery of Frank Martin, the brilliance of Gervonta Tank Davis, and the beauty and brutality of boxing on full display. We close out the 100th championship fight night at MGM Grand Garden Arena with the brick hand of Gervonta Tank Davis. He is shining brighter than the Sin City Strip.